What's up guys, today's video is about the top 5 best Thunderbolt 4 dock for MacBook Pro of this year through extensive research and testing to put together a list of options. So what are the price, performance, and particular use? For more information on the products, do I have to include the links in the description box below, which is updated for the best prices? Like the video, do comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get started. Number 1. Caldigit Thunderbolt 4 Element Hub. You won't find any more modern USB ports on a hub or docking station than you get with Caldigit's compact and well-priced Thunderbolt 4/USB 4 Element Hub, and they are all rated at top speeds. It boasts 4 Thunderbolt 4, all at 40 gigabits per second bandwidth and 15W charging, and 4 USB-A 3.2 Gen 2, 10 gigabits per second and 7.5W ports. That's more than any other Thunderbolt 4 hub we have seen or tested. One of the TB4 ports is upstream, for connection to your computer. The other 3 are downstream, for connecting other devices. Caldigit's Thunderbolt 4 Element Hub is not a docking station by strict definition, but it has so many USB ports, both Type A and Type C, that it can certainly be used as a dock if you have the right external device ports or adapters for adding external displays. If used as a dock, the Element Hub is one of the smallest you'll find, with its own power supply at 150W. The power supply should accommodate most of your needs, with up to 60W reserved for powering the laptop or tablet, enough for all but the biggest, meanest laptops. Pros: 4 Thunderbolt 4 ports, 4 fast USB-A ports, 150W power supply. Cons: 60W laptop charging could be light for larger laptops. Number 2. Anker Apex Thunderbolt 4 Docking Station. The Anker Apex Thunderbolt 4 docking station is a great choice if you need to connect more than one external display to a Windows laptop, less so for Mac users. Other Thunderbolt 4 docks we've tested rely solely on the TB4 ports for display connections. This means that if you want 2 external screens, you lose 2 of the 3 downstream TB4 ports, plus you will need HDMI or DisplayPort adapters unless the displays have a USB-C connection. Anker's inclusion of 2 HDMI ports means you don't need any adapters to connect displays. There's just one downstream TB4 port, but that's all you'd have left if you connected 2 displays to one of the other docks or hubs. There's a snag for Mac users, however. They can use only one of the HDMI ports, so having 2 on the dock rather than another TB4 port is just a waste of space. Windows users can use both, and, indeed, the spare TB4 port to connect up to 3 displays. If you aren't planning on adding 2 screens, this dock is less flexible than other hubs and docks where the TB4 ports can be used for display or whatever else you desire. The sole downstream TB4 port can also be used to connect an external monitor, so it's possible for owners of Thunderbolt 4 Windows laptops to have as many as 3 displays running out of the dock, 2 HDMI and 1 TB4. Mac owners will need to add third-party DisplayLink software to achieve 3 displays. If you need to power devices via the USB-A ports, look for a dock with superior charging specs, as these ports are really for data only, and even then 2 of them are slow USB 2.0. Pros: 12 ports, Inc. 2 HDMI ports and Gigabit Ethernet 20W USB-C power button. Cons: only 1 downstream TB4 port, weak USB-A charging. Macs can't use both HDMI. Number 3. OWC Thunderbolt Hub. The OWC Thunderbolt Hub delivers with an upstream Thunderbolt 4 port, 3 downstream Thunderbolt 4 ports, and an extra USB-A port thrown in for good measure. The price is the lowest we've seen for one of these latest Thunderbolt 4 or USB 4 hubs. All 4 Thunderbolt 4 are rated at 40 gigabits per second bandwidth and 15W charging, and 1 USB-A 3.2 Gen 2, 10 gigabits per second and 7.5W port. The TB4 ports can be used for adding SSDs and other USB-C, TB3 or TB4 devices or external displays, depending on your needs. It has a 110W power supply, which is all you should need for the number of ports on offer, and it can charge a laptop at up to 60W. Pros: 4 Thunderbolt 4 ports. 1 fast USB-A port. Cons: 60W laptop charging could be light for larger laptops. Number 4. Razer Thunderbolt 4 Dock Chroma. With its glowing underbelly, the 10-port Razer Thunderbolt 4 dock Chroma looks different to most of the docks and hubs we tested. Razer is well known for making tech kits popular with gamers, who like the fastest experience matched with glow-in-the-dark lighting, and this dock will fit right in with the aesthetic. It has the same port arrangement, including Gigabit Ethernet, fast SD card reader and a bunch of USB-A ports, as many of the docks we have tested, but misses a front-mounted USB-A port for phone charging. Like many TB4 docks and hubs, you will need a display adapter or two if your monitors don't have a USB-C connector. Razer looks at power distribution differently from other manufacturers, and we still can't quite understand how each port shares its charging capacity, but it worked well in testing. The RGB light show will delight gamers, but others might have preferred another port instead. Pros: 10 ports, 90W laptop charging. RGB light show. Cons: fewer ports than some docks. Number 5. Plugable USB4 Hub 3A. Although not as lightweight and compact as the Caldigit T4 Element Hub, the Plugable USB4 3A is also an excellent option. It has 3 T4 downstream ports with 15W of power delivery and 1 upstream at 60W for charging your laptop. What it doesn't have are many USB-A ports. So, if you want to connect many legacy devices, then the Caldigit Hub may be a better choice. However, this pluggable model has a more economical price, and the T4 downstream ports have a standard transfer speed of 40 GB per second. The single USB-A 3.2 Gen 2 port transfers data at 10 GB per second, making it altogether good value. It does lack an HDMI port. However, it includes a USB-C to HDMI adapter, meaning that you can connect just about any monitor. For displays, it can drive two 4K displays, where available, at 60 Hz or one 8K at 30 Hz via the T4 ports. It's another hub with a bulky battery brick, so you may not wish to include it on your travel checklist. However, you can easily hide the brick away when using it at home or in the office. Pros: slimline and lightweight, 40 gigabits per second transfer speeds. Cons: maximum 60W power delivery, large battery brick. If you enjoy this video, like the video, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon for more interesting videos like this.